Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. So for today's video, I'm going to play with two of my new Oden's eye palettes. I'm going to combine the Christmas Eve palette, which I've used once, and I did a blue look. And someone requested that I do a look with this that isn't blue. And I was like, oh yeah, I can totally do that. And I thought we'd pair it with Hey Reindeer, because this is kind of a lighter, similar color story. I don't know if I can hold them up together, but how about I try? So that is what they look like. And we're gonna do something not blue. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue shades in this 16 pan palette. So it's not really a blue palette, even though it kind of looks like it is. And there's 2, 3, maybe 4 with that bluish gray blue shades in this palette. So I think we can get a look that isn't blue. Hopefully you're into that. If you are, you're not subscribed already, you can do that now. I've been uploading a bunch of videos every week. Yeah, there's a lot of me. All right, let's just get into this. I'm gonna start out with a Hey Reindeer palette and this dark brown called Snow Wish, just for depth in the outer corner. Kind of the same old that I normally do. I'm going to use my D10 smudge from Divina to lay down the brown shade out here. I've been really enjoying these brushes a lot. That's such a pretty eyeshadow. Are you ready for the holidays? I have Amazon, if you can hear Mike coughing in the background, he has pneumonia. He's on the mend, I think, but yeah, it's been pretty rough for him. I've been seeing my picture memories. I have Amazon photos and it shows me my pictures from years past, and this time, the last couple of years, I've been ready for Christmas, like presents wrapped and under the tree and the whole thing. And this year, none of those things have happened yet. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Nowhere from the Christmas Eve palette, and I'm gonna use that to blend out the dark brown shade. And I'm gonna use my little D104 from Divina. So I really have to think about getting my butt in gear. With 7 grandbabies, I have kind of a lot to do, and I've done nothing. We did the one present already, and then some of them we don't see for like a week if they're at their other parents, or we know, whatever. So we've just done the one. So I think maybe the next couple of days I'm gonna have to spend wrapping and getting things ready. They're gonna be wanting another one here pretty soon, and I want to give them to them. It's so exciting. This Nowhere shade is really nice. It's working out very nicely to blend out that dark brown. maybe we'll try some of the reindeer shade from the Hey Reindeer palette to further blend. This might be a little too dark, but we'll see. If I go in super gentle. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm so happy with these Davina brushes. I can't get over it. I was very worried that they would be stabby and hurt my eye. But so far, the ones I've used have been really, really nice. And Deandra is so nice. She seems like such a lovely human. Rude. Yeah. Those shades blended out really, really nicely. All right, now what? I think I'm just gonna go back in with the D10 smudge. I didn't add anything else to it, just whatever was left on the brush we'll add to the outer portion. I like that. We have Wreath from the Hey Reindeer palette and Wonderful from the Christmas Eve. So maybe I'll go with Wreath all over the lid. For that, I'm going to use the D107 from Davina. Just gonna get that picked up on my brush. I'm gonna wet it. No, I'm not. Okay, just kidding. I forgot I have the shimmer primer from Davina as well. Man, my throat. I dropped the brush I was using, so now we're gonna use the D105, which is just a slightly smaller smudge brush, and I'm gonna put the shimmer primer all over my lid, both eyes. I'm just going to clean my brush off a little bit. Or no, I think I can just use the same brush with the same, like with the primer on it. Okay, now let's see. Let's try the other side. I'm not super familiar with shimmer primers. The ones I've used were an epic failure. So I've used this one once and it was lovely. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. That looks really cool. Now we'll go into Wonderful from the Christmas Eve. That is really sparkly and pretty. I like it. I'm gonna go back in with my D10 smudge and just pat over where the shimmers meet up with the brown matte for a nice little blend. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the dark brown matte on my lower lash line and probably Reindeer and Nowhere, the same mattes I used on my transition area. I'm going to do the rest of my face, liner, lashes, the whole shebang, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. All right, I'm back and this is the finished look. Let me zoom you in for an up-close reconnoiter of the eyes. Let me scoot you out and we can wrap this up. Okay, I did use the same mats for my lower lash line, but I really just had to use this gorgeous shade. It's so pretty. And that is on my inner corner, and I think it just looks fun. It is a bit more blue, like straight on, but I like it and I had to use it. I think weirdly, after I was like doing my face and I was like, this is like purple and brown, which is one of my least favorite color combinations. And I don't know if it's because it's such a cool toned brown with like the mauve purples, but I actually kind of like this. I really like that I was able to get a purple look out of what looks like a blue palette. I think that's super fun. That brown eyeshadow is so good. I thought so the first time I used it, and I think so now too. If you like a darker outer corner and black is intimidating, go with a dark brown. It just works. So I do want to tell you real quick what's on the rest of my face. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation. Same concealers as always. My bronzer is the Pat McGrath Labs in Bronze Nirvana. Yes, I remembered. My contour is the Kevin Aqua. Have I showed you this? There's pan in there. Oh, that's crazy. And you know, it's expensive, so that's kind of a bummer. I used my Wayne Goss Coral Rose palette for blush and highlight. I really do like the blush for a subtle blushed look. And my finishing powder is the Sephora Micro Smooth in 33 Honey. And I just did some mascara, black eyeliner. That's pretty much it. So let me know what you think of this look and my use of the palettes together. I do want to do another one with the Snow Dream and Merry Christmas palettes. I think those will be really fun. And maybe something a little bit bright because it's got the reds and the oranges, which I love. All right, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.